David, you get your 25 pizzas. We want to know exactly what type they are. I'll break those 25 pies down. I'll give you one by one what they're going to be. And you let Miss Fraser go and take one for the team. And we love this combination. Fraser on the ground and Yontef at home in the pajamas. So there are some people supporting me about not going to BravoCon. They're like, why would you want to go? I wouldn't. 90s Con, yes. Yes. I went to 90s Con to see Heather Locklear and all our wonderful Melrose Place people that I've had on the podcast. And ain't nothing wrong with being a fan. Ain't nothing wrong. People
Well,
think some,
I actually hope I'm not going because I pray to God that
I
I'm
don't
giving
blame you.
birth. So I'm hoping I'm a brand new mother and I'm not going. That's my dream.
Okay.
And
Well,
yeah. And I mean, last year it was great. I just had that awful miscarriage. I was super sad. I got a VIP hookup and it was really what I needed. It was like really great. You and I learned a lot, saw a lot, but you know, I'm hoping I'm having a baby. I'm giving birth the first week of November next year. And
guess what, girl? I wish you luck in your fertility journey. You better figure it out for that weekend because it'll either be just David every 10 minutes with updates or it'll be David and Sarah. So you better hire a nanny now for that
we're
weekend.
live from the hospital. Wow. Wow. This
Well,
man, no maternity leave here.
have the kid a week before, girl. You know what I'm saying?
Schedule
And
that C-section a week before.
yeah,
Wait, before we move on, can we thank our sponsors from the live show?
sure,
People
love
are
them.
still talking about it. I just got a lovely email from Linda. Shout out to Linda Hall, who's a huge fan
Mhm.
of ours. She said one of the best shows. People really love the Jimmy Bellino join in. The Q&A was a little bit tighter. Everybody really loved it. But it was possible not only by you guys, but by two amazing sponsors. We need to thank Blaze Rashke, an incredible young designer out of Arizona. Ladies, I know a lot of you go to a lot of events, charity events, business events. Let Blaze Rashke Designs dress you. Unbelievable. And you are getting 10% off your entire order when you use code VELVET or code TSFS. Blaze is spelled BLASE and Rashke is RASC. Oh my gosh, wait, Rash.
She's messing it up, Blaze, not me, because I know you, I see
Oh
you,
my
and
God.
I want you to do
Blaze,
men's. I
Blaze.
want Blaze. I want to do some gender bending moments with Blaze in men's, or maybe something masculine. I could be masculine sometimes if I really don't open my mouth.
Blaze is, or Rashke is RASCHKE. So shop small business this holiday season. Use our codes, get 10% off. His jackets and dresses are unmatched. And then, of course, the body's got to look tight. The outfit's got to look tight. So does
Mhm.
the face. That is where Skin Can Do comes in. Skin Can Do, woman-owned business, one of the first organic skincare companies in the country. Her products really work. Go and read her 5-star reviews. I use her miracle cream and I use her anti-itch cream on KJ because he gets so many bug bites. Works like a charm. This holiday season, shop skincando.com. Use code Sarah25 for 25% off your entire order. SARAH 25 and get 25% off your order. There you go, babies. Thank you. Thank you both to
Skin
them.
can do. Look, I'm newly Botoxed. Uh, what
So we
was I
love
gonna
it.
say?
Our girl
Okay.
Andrea Lopez Comedy is texting me. I'm saying recording with David. Call. Yeah.
Yeah, and my people are here. Don't leave.
What?
I'll show you the store, the floor. Someone else on YouTube the other day said, "Can you please not text when you record?" And I told them
Oh,
to
I'm
I
sorry.
no, no, not you, me. And I told them to fuck off. I was like, "No, I can't. Like I'll do what I want when I record. My house, my rules." By the way, when I come to your house, FYI, I
Mhm.
never ever show up empty-handed. Ever. I'm on time. I'll follow your rules. In my house, too fucking
I,
bad.
I follow
So
yours.
when I'm doing a show, just David and I text at the same time because something's happening, you don't like it.
Hey,
I have a 10 incher and the world sells knee pads. What do you got?
all right, I know we got to run, but real quick, and story is so old, but we always have so much gossip. We haven't gotten into it. But what did you make of Mikey from Shahs of Sunset and Paulina? that abuse video. Did you watch that whole thing?
Yes.
That was wild. Freaking wild. He's a real dirtbag, huh?
Listen, I told this story before. I'm gonna
Yes, you
re-air.
did. This is the freaking truth.
Don't go look for it. I will re-air my chat with Paulina Ben Cohen. I'm gonna re-air it. I share all these other chats. I'm gonna find it for you from the back feed hiding, and I will share it with you. Um uh it's not on air because I don't think I have the raw copy, but I am not a scumbag. I mean, now 10 years later, I could air it. But when Paulina was on my show, I told you she said something. She didn't even say anything that bad, and somebody was yelling in another language off air. Now I have ears, and it was Mike because we watched the show. We all know what Mike sounds like, Reza. And it was Mike, and he was yelling, not in English, so I did not understand. And her face was ghost white. And she said, "Do you mind? Can we stop this? I will come back on. Like, I'll text you." And I said, "Yes." And we went dark. She shut the thing off. And I said, "She's never going to fucking come back." Now, I air everything. I'm like, I'm just going to air this that we fucking had to walk out in the middle of the interview. She actually texted me and came back. And as soon as she came back on air, she was like, "I'm so sorry," and some excuse. And I'm like, oh my God, every fucking thing that people say about this guy is actually true. I mean, I'm literally just witnessed it. I did not witness anything physical. He did not come on camera, but he was screaming at her on our Zoom off camera. Now, this was my first year of doing this job. So I've developed some skills over the years, and I just kind of let it go as opposed to being like, well, what just happened? Silence, David, shut up. Don't say anything. What just happened?
He's such a piece of shit. Now, in the video, they're
The
both fighting with
shocking.
each other. So a lot of people have are like, well, she's a dirtbag too. She's like fighting him. I mean, look, I just think there are a lot of abusive women too, but the bottom line is there's just no excuse. There's
I
no
mean,
excuse for
he
him
throws her to
putting
the
hands on
ground
her.
at one
I
point.
know. He is such a derp. He'll never be on TV again. What a piece
No.
of shit.
And
Wow.
look, I think Shahs ended because the ratings weren't great. You could have absolutely kept Shahs going with Mercedes, Gigi, Aleza, Destiny Rolls, all of them. So I don't think that is why Shahs left our airwaves. I think Shahs honestly is up there to me. Ladies of London is one, Rachel Zoe is two. Maybe I'll put Shahs of Sunset as three of like the best Bravo shows that are not on anymore. I loved it. I love Shahs. So I agree with you. It was a shocking video. It resurfaced like a few weeks ago. Anyone that hasn't seen it, I mean, it is like trigger warning, TMZ. Now, his team has said, well, let's slow down. We're all taking a lot of things out of context. I agree with you. I mean, she's literally thrown to the ground basically at one point. Another point, I think his hands are around her neck. So I agree. There's a lot of abusive women out there, but I mean, he's got what, 100 pounds on her, 150 pounds on her. So that ain't any real excuse. And we all get angry
But,
in life.
I mean, he knows there's cameras in the house. Let her beat you up. Get out of
Mhm,
there.
mhm,
There's no way now she came at him with a knife. I mean, if it were her doing this, we'd say the same thing. What a nut job she is. But
mhm,
no, he's a fucking whack job, and he looks like an addict, allegedly. I don't know. I shouldn't say that. I'm no knowledge, but I mean, to behave like that towards a woman,
mhm.
it's really wrong with
Does
you.
he
No,
love
he's a
pasta? Does
scumbag.
he love the pasta? Is that
I
what you're
don't
saying?
know, but I mean, you have to wonder. You're like something's wrong, right? I mean, for a man to do
Mhm.
that, or you grow up in that, and then you don't know any better. But he's ugh, ugh, ugh. No, thank
Yeah,
you.
it's
Don't
not
need anything around him. He looks like a wacko. Eesh.
he looks like a wacko. I got no love lost with Reza. I'm not such a Reza fan. But Gigi and MJ, two wonderful, wonderful people. Really wonderful. That's how I feel